What is up, people? We are Overconfident Sports. I am Rohan.
I'm Julian.
Cool. Today we're going to talk about the Phoenix Suns and how they acquired Chris Paul.
Yes, sir.
Holy crap.
Goodness. Ooh, Phoenix is now live again. Back to the Nash and Amari Stoudemire days with Sean Marion. Because now, think about it. I think this puts the Suns in the driver's seat to be a top 6 seed in the West.
Yeah.
Because now you have a viable playmaker in Chris Paul. You have Devin Booker, who's a bucket. And you have a young promising who's probably going to have a breakout year with Chris Paul in a pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton.
100%.
And you have solid role players in Michael Bridges and Cameron Johnson, who had a good, solid rookie year this past season.
I don't know if people understand this, but like the Suns went 8-0 in the bubble.
Yeah, that's facts.
They should have been in the playoffs. Like, they should have participated in the playoffs. They went 8-0, so they won 8 games, didn't lose any games. So, like, they only needed one more thing to really put everything together. They have a great coach in Monty Williams who understands his players. His players trust him. They have a great roster, great depth. I honestly don't see anything wrong. Like, if I look at the Phoenix Suns roster and I see the stats, I'm like, wait, why isn't this team competitive? You know what I mean?
No, I totally want to understand. Also, to add on, people might say they played nobodies in the bubble. They didn't play no scrubs. They played some solid teams.
Devin Booker's game winner against my team with Kawhi Leonard guarding him.
Exactly. Didn't they beat the Pacers, I remember.
They beat
They beat some solid teams. Like, do not play with the Suns. But
I just think that, like, you know, the Suns have a coach that is reliable. They have everything in place. Talking about Chris Paul.
okay.
Chris Paul, really, we all know what he did for the Thunder. He brought the Thunder from here to here. He had a great year with them, 4th in the West, which is a great achievement before the lockdown. You know, they went to the Western Conference semis against the Rockets. It was a great series. You know, they almost got it. They couldn't get it, though, just because it's Harden and Westbrook versus just one Chris Paul and young kids. So, you know, I think plugging Chris Paul into the Suns is a great decision because you have better players than what he got with OKC.
That's true.
All he has to do is stay healthy and maintain, just stay healthy and just put the same performance up as he did the previous season. And that's, like you said, a guaranteed playoff team. They are going to make the playoffs.
No, 100%.
I have them in the playoffs over the Pelicans, by the way.
And thinking about it, can they compete with the top teams in the West?
They can give them an upset.
I think that is totally valid because they have enough to match up with any team in the league, I think.
No, they have a big, like you said, who's probably going to be an all-star at one point. I do see it happening. Devin Booker, who is already a bona fide solid all-star, like
top 5 shooting guard.
Like, I mean, what more do you want from this kid? Like, how has he not provided and given you what?
There's nothing you can ask for.
Exactly. Like the only ceiling left for him is to be a superstar, and I think it is possible. I do see it happening. You know.
Oh yeah.
Him being a superstar, him and Jason Tatum. I think they're kind of tied in my opinion. But you know, like, and then they have a great. Who is their point guard? No, it's gonna be Chris Paul.
It's gonna be Chris Paul, but it was Ricky Rubio, but he was included in the trade.
There we go.
Ty Jerome is gone, so they have to find a off-the-bench point guard.
It's going to be funny to see the dynamic Chris Paul has with them because we all know Devin Booker's an established player. So hopefully they don't have any ego clashes because we know Chris Paul's old school. He'll cuss you out.
Yeah.
So let's see how that goes. It's going to be interesting, but it's going to be fun to watch. I think they got it. It's a great way to run the offense.
Exactly, and the great thing is this will give pressure off of Devin Booker to carry the load to where he has to score 30 points per game to even have the Suns have a chance. You know what I mean?
It's kind of a difference. Like, before he had to facilitate everything. Now all he has to do is just score 30 points.
Exactly.
He can do that any night. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, he doesn't... It's easy for him.
Oh, 100%.
So now, with Chris Paul and DeAndre Ayton, who's about to ball out, look out for the Suns this year.
Oh, they're coming. Seriously.
Just wait.
And be ready for an upset. I'm not going to say which team yet, but hey, if you know, you know, you know.
Solid, very good question I just thought about. Are they better than Portland with Chris Paul?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Because they have one thing that the Portland Trailblazers don't. Roster depth.
I think Portland's more deep than the Phoenix Suns.
They have a much better big.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No, I think what's it called? Look, I think Dame is a superstar, 100%. I don't care what Skip Bayless says, but I think that it's gonna be funny to see how it's Chris Paul is not a scorer; he's a facilitator, and he's got scorers around him. So it's just a better offense. It's more options. You have a better overall, like, you know, team.
Yeah, they filled more gaps.
Exactly.
There you go. Okay, I understand that, and I agree with it. But
yeah, I think that's kind of all we got about the Suns. They got a lot to prove, so we're just making some predictions, honestly.
Exactly. We'll just have to wait and see what everybody does. It's going to be an exciting season this
100%.
year, and I can't wait for it.
Very fun. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Excited to see it. Let us know if you're a Phoenix Suns fan. You know, let us know what you think. If you agree, disagree, let us know. DM, comment, like, and subscribe for everybody else. You know, but hey, if you feel different, hit us up.
follow Overconfident _sports on Instagram. And we'll see y'all later.
See ya.